So let's see. Just doing some practice. So this is called. I haven't tried this one before. See if you can see that. It's a little light. Okay, let's do this one. Hopefully this is good. Okay. All right. Hopefully you can see that. All right. Let's see. Looking good, looking good, looking good. We got one eyeball. Good to see you. Let me see. Oh, there's somebody in the chat. Hang on a second. I'm going to put you in. Okay, we have Chai Sun. Hello. Good to see you. Wonderful. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So how is life treating you today? Hopefully it's good. Let's see here. I don't like this book I'm looking at here. But I'm just going to do this. Yep. Okay. Little ones here. Let me see here. Well. I think I'm going to run out of space. Bad spacing here. Welcome. All right now. Thanks for coming in. There's Michelle. Hello. Good to see you. You got Charlotte Brown. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, so I'm practicing. And I'm looking at, oh, this is good. See, sometimes, with this I have the restream set up here and I can actually see the chat. So welcome in. So I'm just practicing some forms here. I haven't done this in a long time. And of course, I bought some markers that turned out to be the wrong ones. So yeah. So there's that. But anyway, I'm just like, you know how you say, oh, this is the right one, right? Wrong. Wrong. But anyway, we tried. Yeah, my husband was like, oh, these look good. And I said, yeah, I think they do. And then he said, nope. Then it turns out these are bad. I mean, the ones that I had anyway, they're the wrong ones. So, but there's that. Yep. So I'm just going to do a couple little things here and see how this goes. Very good. Yes, yes. So we see we got. All right, let's see if I can do this now. Yeah, see, this is not 100% here, but let's see if I can do this right. Okay, the S is a little different here. Yes. Okay. All right. Hi, son. Good to see you. Oh, you like the green? Oh, okay. Thanks, Michelle. We got, let's see, did I miss somebody? Oh, I did. Oh, Lord. Anyway, let me just say hello to everybody. So I see Michelle, the Bud Files. Yep. Good to see you. Let me see if I can get up here. Oh, Bud Files. Yep. Michelle Schleeper's here. Charlotte Brown. Yep. And Chai Sun. And I think I got everybody. Yeah. Just want to make sure I say hello. All right now. But it's good. You like the green. Okay. We got the Bud Files. How you doing? Hopefully everything's going well with you. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, I got to practice the B, so I'll do the Bud Files first because the B is a hard one. It's supposed to be like that, but I don't like that B. Let's do another B. See, I'm supposed to keep it. It's supposed to be smaller on the top and bigger on the bottom. Yeah, I don't like that either. Let's do it again. see. There we go. Bud files. Yes. There you go. Yeah, that was better. This is called foundational. And oh yes, let's see. In the Clouds 9. Okay. Hello? Oh yeah. So there's Chice on there. And there's the B for the bud files. Yeah, I gotta practice that B. See, the B is a tough one. The B and the W's. All right, let me finish the bud files and then I'll do you in the clouds. Hopefully. Let's see. So this is the bud files. Yep, we gotta put the here. All right, so I'm gonna put here. Okay. Mm-hmm. H. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's get this B right here. Smaller on the top, bigger on the bottom. Okay, and then the D. It's round. Okay. Oops, I just dropped my pen. Sorry about that. Dropped my pen there. This is called the bud files. All right, I got to get the bud files here. Okay. That's all right. Drop my thing there. Mm-hmm. E. And then the S is this way. Yep. Bud files. Yay, we did it. Yeah, I got the dropsies. This happens. Yes, yes. Oh, there's Suzanne. Okay. And 4T. Hey, good to see you. Welcome in. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, here we go. Let's do In the Clouds 9. Uh-oh. Try Evella. Oh, that's your name? Or that's your nickname? Is that your real name or your nickname? I'm always nosy. You can tell me if I'm if I'm being too nosy or But I always like to see like when people do the when people do their YouTube names, there's always like a thing. Let's see, so there's a little thing there. And then the V is like this. It's a little bit. There we go. Okay. Okay. And the L is like this. I think I'm probably doing this angle wrong. And then A. Okay. There we go. There you go. Oh, that is your name. Cool. There you go. All right now. Yeah, I always like people's names. See, I'm very into people's names. And I always try to remember what they are. And yeah. So 4T's here. Thanks for coming. And we have Inked Raid. Ooh. So are you a tattoo person? Ink Raid? What's your thing? So I do I do a lot of things. So I'm one of those variety people. And yeah, I don't know. I do cooking, I do knit and crochet. I do so many things. I do a lot. So I've always been an artistic person, I would say. But even though I never really did a lot with like I didn't go to school. I should have gone to art school, but I didn't. You know what I mean? And that was a bit. But anyway, so now that I'm older and semi-retired or whatever, you know, I can sort of do, whatever I want now. So I do a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? So that's what I do. So there's Michelle. Yep. So I do a little bit of everything. It's crazy. Yeah. But it is a nice name. Yes, Charlotte. That's for sure. Yeah, Evella. Is it Evella? And we have Rin Rin. Hello. Yes, that's a cool name. See, I like different names. And Hi Inked. Yes. And then 4T saying, hi, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're all doing well. So are you done with school? 4T? Hopefully you're done. Now, I'm just using regular notebook paper, nothing fancy here. But you can use better paper. And usually when people do this calligraphy, they use really fancy stuff. I'm just sort of practicing. So for me, this little cheap, 50-cent notepad's pretty good. Yes, we got Donzel. I know I've been live a lot this week. That's correct. Yeah, I just figured my husband left me alone, so that's always scary, isn't it? So I'm doing a lot of random stuff today, you know what I mean? Mhm. Yep. Oh, and then I forgot to do hold on, I missed Rin Rin. Okay, I'll get you Rin Rin. Donzel. Yeah, I gotta get you. Hopefully I don't run out of space here. See, I'm really doing this the wrong way. You're supposed to really space this out, but you know, it is what it is. I think you're two L's, right? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yep. Okay. But that's it. Yeah. So that's what you do. So there's Donzel. Okay, so let's do Rin Rin. Rin Rin. Yeah. So anyway, but come back. Like I said, as you know, check out the channel. You're liable to see almost anything here. You know what I mean? And so this is my little creative outlet. You know what I'm saying? And I do this just for fun. But I figure I'll practice, you know. Let's see, small R, right? Rin Rin. Okay. I know Donzel's like, what is she doing? I need to make a video, honestly, you guys, but I just have not had the energy. And it's not that, you know, it's weird. Like it's one of those things I feel like you have to have the creative juices or whatever to do it. You know what I mean? But anyway, what I'm using right now, these aren't the best because they're a little bit too big. But this is one of these dual tip markers, and they sell these, you know, at the Five Below or whatever. But other places, they're expensive. But at Five Below, they're five, which I love. They come in different colors and they're double tipped. And what they have on here is I'll show you. So they have a chiseled end, which is kind of on an angle, and then they have a just a regular tip end like that, just a regular like a pencil or pen. And but you can do calligraphy with these, which is nice. But the problem is they're very big, so you almost have to do a poster with this. So this is not the ideal size. But I got this calligraphy kit, and the thing that I'm kind of bummed about it, I thought they had a chiseled tip in here, and they don't. But it's a nice little kit. But this has no chiseled tip, so I'm like, this is a waste of my time. But these all have brushes at the end, and you could do calligraphy with brushes. And I forget. Like usually, like the Chinese calligraphy or Japanese, if you ever see, they use brushes, and they kind of hold it like this, and they do kind of stuff like that. But see, this is really light. But anyway, so it's just like So there we go. But anyway, this kit, it turns out this is a bust. I don't like this kit. I wish I could take it back, but I can't. And yeah, so anyway, oh, yeah, this one's better. This is a brush. So yeah, you can do brushes. And this is my name, Kelly. Kelly. Okay. So anyway, you can do it that way too. So it's nice. But like I said, the brushes, I'm not as big of a fan of those. Let me see. I'll try another color here. Let's see. You got Aisha's here. Hello. And Cricket's here. Good to see you, Cricket. All right now. Let me get a new sheet here. I tore out a bunch, but I've already gone through them. So I'm been really speedy. So sorry about the crinkle. Just pretend you don't hear this. Okay, that's not bad. That wasn't too bad. All right, here we go. So I see Cricket and I see Aisha. But anyway, so like I said, the brushes are not my favorite, but I have to put a piece of paper underneath here to keep from staining my table. So I would always recommend if you have one of those, what are those things called? Now this is going to be italic. Okay. And italic is from Italy. And it is kind of the basis of cursive, a little bit. Let's see. Got Cricket, welcome in. And we have Aisha. Oh, and Charlotte, you have those markers, use them for coloring. Yeah, the skinny tip. Yeah, they're a little fat. I don't know why they're so fat. Like, well, I mean, they're supposed to be for coloring. Yeah, see, but the thing is, you can do, calligraphy with this if you want, Yeah. Yeah. See, I know italic. It's kind of in my brain. So that's why I'm so much faster with it. Italic. Yes. Yes, yes. But they're nice. Yeah, the colors are really nice. And they're pretty awesome. Yeah, yep. So let's see. I'm gonna move on to another one. I was trying this foundational one, but I'm gonna have to practice that one for sure. Because the shape on this is a little bit, it's weird. It's like italic, but not really. So, ooh, yeah, it's weird. It's a little bit more rounded. See, italic can be very, very pointy. And then the other thing, like this is Roman. Let me see, 30 degrees. So Roman. So Roman is sort of like, so this one here is, when you have, in Rome, like literally in Italy, these capitals are real big, like Roman numerals. Let's see. Let me look at the O. Yeah, the O is pretty, you know, pretty rounded. Yep. And then the M. Let me see here. So they have it kind of skinny. And that one's a little fat. Mm-hmm. And it's got these little flourishes there and there. And I'm running out of space. Of course I am. But anyway, there's A and then N. N. And I'm going to run out of space here. But there's Roman. So like Roman numerals. Yep. And then so you look at this. This is 7, 5, 6, 7. So V, I. Oops. I have a little scrunchy there. So this is number 7. It's a 7. You guys know Roman numerals? Hey, Uno! How you doing? Good to see you. All right now. How is work going? It's been a long time since I've seen you. He's saying hello to everybody in the chat. Hello, adorable cows. Oh, you're very kind. Okay. We got Uno. Uno. Or one. Yes. Waving hi. Waving hi to Michelle. Nice. So Uno, I should be out walking and getting some exercise, but what am I doing? Yeah, I need to be outside. So there's that. But anyway, it's brutal. Like I've been really bad with the I got to get out. See, and I keep talking to myself, get outside and do something with your life, what I mean? But there I go. All right. So anyway, there's the X. So that's 10. Remember that? That's 10. That's 4, I think. That's 2. Yep. That's 2. And then the Roman numerals. These are actually from Arabic. This is where we got our numbers from. Yep. 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 3. And there's 4. Yep. But anyway, let's see what everybody's saying here. 5. There's my name. Face green, smiling. Work is work. Yes. Body blue, raised arms, face green, smiling. How are you doing? Oh, good. Yeah, work is not fun. I mean, it's okay. Pays the bills, right? But I don't know. It's weird. Like a lot of people, I always laugh at people who like work. I know work is work. That's what I always say too. Yeah, work is work. Pays the bills. It's a means to an end. Yes. Forget how to make sure I'm spelling that right. I think I should. Hold on a second. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's Aisha. I wanted to make sure I'm spelling it right because, strange things happen. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. There we go. All right. I think I got everybody. did Charlotte. Did I do Charlotte? I did. Charlotte. Oh, 4T. That's who I forgot to do. 4T. All right. Let's try this with the brush. I'm going to try something different here. I can't remember if this is the right one. I do not like these brushes. These are very pale. Well, that's the gray one. Yeah. Yeah, that gray one was trash. Trash. Okay, here we go. For T. Yes. Hold on, I gotta miss the name. Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm saying welcome. Didn't mean to do that. But anyway, I'm out of there. So we did Uno. We got trying to get a 1972 Mercury Comet. So gotta work longer. How much are those? Are those expensive? I kind of vaguely remember that. That's crazy. Yeah, those classic cars are interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have to look that one up. Yeah, 4T's here. Yeah. But anyway, so that's it. So anyway, I got everybody's name. I can't believe it. Because I thought it would be a little bit longer. But anyway, I appreciate everybody coming in. But I'm just doing a little practice. And I gotta rip some more here, so I apologize for the crinkle. So you go through this paper fast, you know. But I buy these really cheap notebooks from, when they have when the school lets out, uh, when they start school. Yep, I always just get these little cheap ones. Okay, 4T saying, "Oh, Arabic is so hard for me to learn. Sadly, the high school I went to doesn't teach Arabic. Now I don't remember. Yeah, I've never, I don't know much about Arabic. All I know is that the numbers are Arabic and that everybody uses those numbers. But that's cool. But your name, yes. Oh, let me put that back. There it is. Yes, yes. And then Michelle's asking, Uno, are those similar to a Ford Maverick? Aren't they? I think Comet. I have to look and see what that is. So you said Comet, huh? Okay. Comet. That's pretty cool. Comet. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, I never did. I never learned Arabic. Like I knew one of my roommates in college was from, where was she from? She's from the Middle East. Hold on. I think she was from Iran is where she was from. But she knew Arabic and she knew like a bunch of languages, which is crazy. Yeah, she taught herself Russian, which I thought was insane. Like who does that? And she even had the accent down pretty well. I was like, okay, I see you learning that Russian. Yeah, she did. She totally did. And this one here, let me see if I can find it. This is called Unseal. This isn't the right Unseal. Yeah, now let's see if I can do this. Yeah, the comment. It's pretty cool. All right, so let's see Unseal here. This one here, I think this comes from Ireland, I believe. This one's very strange. Let me see if I have the right 25 degrees. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. 25. So this is an A here. A. B. Yeah, this is a very weird shape. This is a C. And the D. Yeah, this is weird. Yes. And then the D goes like this. Isn't that weird? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, there's Junior. Hello. Hey, Kelly and everyone. red, red face, red heart shape. Face blue, smiling. Nice. He's saying hi to everybody. Yep. So let's see. Let's do this E. But yeah, this is a weird, very weird. And then they do the E this way too. This is weird. I've never seen this before. But it's like it's got this little thingy there, and then it comes straight out like that. So that's another E. They do two E's. But anyway, this is like a sort of like an Irish sort of background. Let's see, here's but they do this X kind of weird too. and then Y. Oh wait, that's the wrong Y. Hold on. The Y goes like this, and then like that. Yes, that's really interesting. But I've never seen this before. They call this unseal. Let me see if I can do this right here. But let's see here. Let's see, move this up a little bit. U. Yep. And yeah, this is one I've never done. Yep, it has that weird N. And then the C, sort of like that. It's got a little hook here. C. Then the I is like this, just straight down. And then this A again, it's really weird. And then the L is kind of like this. And then just like that. So this is what it's called, unseal. Unseal. Oh, you like an old German script? Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, I've seen that one. So, oh, what am I doing? I'm just doing some writing. Yeah, some calligraphy. And we have Butteroll Boutique. Okay, so the German. So I used to do this one. They call it Gothic, or they call it black letter also. Excuse me. And black letter, the reason why they call it that is because it takes up a lot of ink, and it's very, if you do it with black. Now see, this is a little different from what I learned, but let me see this one here. Yeah, it kind of goes like this. Let me see if I can do this right. So here's the A. It kind of goes in this little square. It's very square. A. Yeah, like that. And then let's see. Just remember the A. I remember the U. The U kind of goes like that. And then let's see, C. See, my memories. I really thought I remembered this. I don't. So it goes like this, C. But and you see it leaves like a lot of this really dark letters there. Yep. And there's oh, Suzanne's here. Hello. Good to see you. I think I forgot you coming in earlier. Yes, hello. Good to see you. And thanks for everybody coming in. And there's Junior's weather. Let's see, 81. And you have a nice southwest wind, 3 miles per hour. So that's probably pretty nice. It's a little bit what's the word I'm trying to say? But anyway, so then the letters, so this is how it goes, like the A. Let me see if I can do this right here. But and it looks black. Well, if I was using a yeah, you sort of do this. And then what's the K look like? I forget the K. The K's got a weird thing going on with it. Oh, that's right. The K goes like this. I put the wrong little hook. But anyway, they have this thing where they hook it over like this. And then it's got this little, let me bring this down here. But that's the way the K looks. The K is kind of weird. But yeah, we do that. No, I'll do the K again. That was bad. Let me see. Let's do it again. But the K is weird. I remember the K. Yep. But I took like one class in this, but it's been so many years. I can't even tell you, you know. But yeah, the K is weird. Yeah. And then goes down like this. There we go. That's the K. Isn't that crazy? And then the other one that was weird was the W. I'll show you this one too. The W. And the W's a tough one. It's kind of a weird. It's got a lot of steps there. So there's 3 right there. Then you do it again. Yep. And then you do it here, and then it's again. So it does like 3 things, and that's the W. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, but I remember that, the W. Yeah, that's a tough one. And the M is the same thing, and it's in reverse, kind of a thing, but it goes like this. So here's the M. It's got this little flourish in the middle, and then at the top again. Yep. So this is the M. So isn't this crazy? But yeah, And that's the M. That's a little M. That's actually a lowercase M there. A very gentleman K. Yes. Yes. Does Nightbot ever say anything about rain? It's trying to rain. No, it doesn't. It does a real basic weather. So it gives you the wind, the rain, and what else? That's it. Yeah, the wind, the rain, the temperature. Oh, the humidity. It gives you the humidity. Yep. So that's interesting. But there's that. Let's see how long. Oh, we got Doretha. Let's see, Butter Roll Boutique. You have a long name, so I'm going to do it this way. And thanks for coming, Doretha. I think she's got 2. And I'm going to have to separate it here. Boutique. She's got a long name. There's Butter Roll Boutique. Yeah. It's a long one, right? Oh, you like the M? Yeah, isn't that M cool? Yeah. So the black letter is nice. Now the thing is, you'll see this in churches, and you'll see this in a lot of the, stuff from Germany. So you'll see it inside of churches and stuff, and it's real dark. And they usually, when they use black ink, it's kind of like woo, and so that's why they call it black letter. But you see that M? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, that M's crazy. And I remember that, like, because I remember practicing it so much. Yep, that M is crazy. But yeah, pretty cool. Anyway, there's Butterroll Boutique. All right, now. Did I miss anybody? Hopefully not. Oh, Outlaw Creative. I got to do him. He's got a pretty long name, too. And Outlaw Creative. All right, now. There we go. Butterroll Boutique. See if I can get you both on the screen there. And I'm going to have to put some more alcohol on these guys, because these are getting pretty dried out. I've been using these. Yes, the black font is very bold, if I could say. Yes. And do you use calligraphy in your journals, Doretha? That's a good question. You could. Yeah, that would be actually really good. You know, it's funny, Doretha, like she was giving away journals yesterday. And one of the ladies in the live stream and I both said the same number. And I started to change it, but I didn't. And of course, it was like the perfect number. Like I would have won, but I didn't win. I was so like I said to myself, "Oh man, I should have done it." But you know how you kind of go, "Oh, I'll just stick with the first number I thought of." But yeah. Now here I can show you. I'll show you this one. Let me see if I can do this. I don't know if this will work. Let's see. I'm gonna try something here. This is a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna. Let me see if this will work. I don't know. This is an experiment. I haven't done this in a long time. Let me see. Here we go. But I was so close, Doretha. And I was so mad at myself because I changed my number at the last minute. I said, oh my gosh. Yep. But anyway, let's see. Oh, that's a brush. I don't want that. I want this. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Get myself together here. Mm-hmm. Let's see if this will work. Oh, here. So here's something that I learned a while back. Now, normally what you do is you put a rubber band on this. And then, you have a few more to give away. Yeah, I missed it. Like I was going to guess 15 and it was, and so I guess, so this is what happened. I guessed 11 and then somebody else guessed 11. And I was like, well, I'll just let it rain. And I said, oh, I want to do 15. And the number was 16. And I went, but anyway, that's fine. But anyway, I just went, oh my gosh. Like I wanted, this is my name here. So you can do this. If you ever need to do a poster, if you hold these together, it'll give you a nice thick letter. Now I got to put all this back. This gray color is driving me crazy. This one is almost dried out. So I'm like, I just bought this thing. But then what you do is you connect them. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the 2 rows there. So this is the gray here. So then you color this in. Actually, I'll use the other ones. But I'll show it what it looks like. So there it's got the 2. There we go. And then here I'm just going to, but this gives you the, you know, you get, it gives you the thickness, and then you can just color them in. So there and there, and I'm gonna color it in. So there's my name there. So right now, what I'll do is I'll get a thicker marker and I'll color it in. But that's a good way you can use. Let me see. I got to use a darker color. Use the black. So anyway, you just color it in. Actually, I'll do it this way. Yeah, you just color it in. Yep. And then you can. So it gives you like the thicks and thins in your letters there. And then, yep, there's there. And I can do thickness here. Let me see. Actually, I can just color this in. There we go. Much better. All right. But you see how nice this colors them in. And then I just go in here, color in there, and then fill in the little sections here. But there it is. And then it gives you like the little thicks and thins. Yep. Uh-oh. Oops, I just messed up my thing there. But there it is. And then that way you can, put your name in. But there it is. And that's how you do the two. Do you see that? Let's see. Love the cursive. Pretty colors. Thanks. And nice. But yeah, that's how you do it. And I hope your doctor's appointment went well. Yep. That's good. I had a good time, Doretha. Thank you. But anyway, there's that. Yeah, so that's how you can do that with two pencils or two markers put together. And then it comes out a little bit thicker. You know what I mean? If you wanted it really big. So because these are really, you would use these for like a poster. You know what I mean? Yes. And Theru, nice to see you. Now I don't know what that means. I'll have to hold on. Let me get my little translator. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for coming in. Let me see. I'm going to see what this means here. Hold on. I'm glad Michelle was still quite nervous. Oh yeah, you're doing really well with your what's that called? With your live streams. That was fun. There were a lot of people there. Yeah. DHIKSHETHA. Okay. What is the meaning? Popular baby name. Oh, that's your name. Oh, one who is dedicated or devoted. And it's Sanskrit. Nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. That's a nice name. All right, let's see if I can spell this correctly. Looks like 3D. Yes, and that's what it is. And you can do it. Yep. And let's see. Theru. Hold on. I got to go back up. Sorry, the chat moved. There it is. So let's see. But I like the name. That's a nice name. IK. Okay. SH. ETHA. ETHA. Uh-oh, I'm running out of space. I am so sorry. I got to do it again. Let's do it again. Hold on. Yeah, sometimes if you write too big, bad spacing, that happens. Hang on. Let me get another piece of paper here. We'll do that. It's a nice name. I love that. I love the meaning of this name. Hold on. I'm going to do it this way. That's a long name. Okay, one more time. Okay. DHIKSH. Yeah, so people from India have long names. I did notice. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know how many letters that is. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yep, that's a long name. That's a nice name. Yes, good to see you. Oh, calligraphy. That's what I was trying to think about. Yeah, calligraphy. Yep. Nice. Yeah, so Calligraphy. Yep. So they have a lot of books. You can learn it from books. I took a couple of art classes, and it's been a while since I took them, but every now and again, I don't write as much as I used to. You know what I mean? Like most people don't write. Most people are typing, and typing is not the same as writing a letter or something like that. But yeah, I think if I did the paper, I would probably do some calligraphy in there. Yep, yep. And but anyway, good to see you. Yes, yes. More paper. Like I said, I'm going through this notebook, but there it is. Welcome in, and thank everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. I'll do a couple more, and then I'm gonna dip off. But I figured I'm just gonna, I'm just playing around, just getting used to it. Because one of the things that they say to do is to just relax your hand, and they say just take a pencil and just kind of make circles and make kind of half circles, both directions, lines, just to kind of loosen up because you really want to have a nice relaxed hand. Just like with anything else, you want it to be very, very relaxed. Yeah. But that's what they say to do, when you're messing around. And then you just kind of breathe through it as you're doing the strokes. Yeah. So, but anyway, but make sure you, if you guys want to just drop your link, if you want to drop your link, you just have to type Kelly, and Nightbot will catch your channel. You can do lowercase; it's no problem. That will drop your link, and if you want to meet up with each other, and yeah, so there we go. So there's that, and make sure you come back and subscribe to the channel. And I like to do random stuff because I'm just like I said, I've been doing some I'm trying to be more creative and keep things going. So creativity is what I love. Creativity. So you'll see some crochet. Do a little bit of that. Crochet, knitting. Some calligraphy. I go to flea markets, flea market shopping. Yeah, flea markets, one of my favorites. Those are fun. Although I didn't go this week, I can't believe it. Usually, I'm having some kind of withdrawal if I don't go. But for me, it's a good way to get out of the house and walk a little bit because where we live in the sticks a little bit, and the roads are kind of scary. Because I swear this poor man was riding his bike and people were whizzing by him so fast. People in the country drive really fast. They're crazy. I just can't believe how fast they drive. So, but anyway, I do that. I do a little antiquing. Not as it's too expensive. I do a little antiquing, and I like to do like book reviews whenever I get a chance. But I haven't done one in a while. Book reviews, and then I do some motivation. Just trying to get people thinking about being more positive and things like that. Yep. So let's see. Yep. So that's kind of what I do on the channel, and then I just like to hang out with my groups and crochet and knit. So there we go. So that's what we do. So a little bit. So mostly creativity and stuff like that. But I like to do antiquing is fun. It's just expensive, And I like to cook a little bit too. Do some cooking. But it's hard. Like cooking nowadays. I don't know if you guys have been to the supermarket. It's scary, isn't it? You go in there and you go, everything has doubled in price since last week. Or it's gone up like 30%. Oh, I don't know if you can hear a plane just flew over. It's one of those loud ones. Yeah. I think it's the one with the propellers. Yeah, that sounded pretty loud to me. All right. But we have an army base not too far, so. But yeah, I'll put this in cooking. Yeah, I do a little cooking. Some cooking too. Yeah. But that's what I do. So I do a little bit of everything on there. Yeah. But I just want to like have everybody, just think about, whenever you're resting and relaxing, doing some creative crafts, because crafts are fun if you can, without a whole thing, crafts. Crafts are good. Yes. Let's see, I think I got everybody. I did. Well, this is awesome. Oh, 45 minutes. I made it. All right. So now, is anybody doing anything later today? I know Junior put out some videos I saw. Taretha's been making some lives. I know Michelle's been going live. And Aisha's probably doing a craft sale. I have not done a craft sale in a while, Yeah, crafting is kind of fun. Um, but I don't sell a whole lot. Yeah, I don't really sell anything. But I probably should. But I've been donating. So that's the other thing I've been donating. And I think Suzanne, that's right. I don't know if I did Suzanne today. I did not. Let me see. Yeah, I think Suzanne was here. But thanks for popping in, Suzanne. It's always keeping me going. Let me see. I'm just going through the chat real quick. Yep. There we go. Oops. Hit the wrong button again. I keep doing that. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Thumb is done. Yep. Blessings. Oh, Shastika. There we go. Sorry, I froze a little bit. Let's see. Shatika's here. Thank you so much for coming. And Suzanne, there she is. She's doing shorty socks. All right, so let's do Shatika and we'll do Suzanne. Now, Shatika, I'm going to have to, that's a long name too. I don't want to run out of space. Let me see here. Yes, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, sometimes the chat freezes on this thing and it's terrible. Those Cessna planes are everywhere. Aren't they interesting? Yes. Kelly's amazing. She's everywhere supporting. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I go around. Oh, and your encouragement is great. Oh, thank you. Yes, yes. And let's see. So there we go. Shatika. I'm going to make sure. Spell that right. I don't want to create it. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Right, so I'm going to do it this way. So anyway, so Shatika. Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. She's got 2 T's. And 2 K's. Yep. Shatika. Thanks for coming in. And Suzanne. Yeah, and like I said, I just like to have people just, don't be afraid to be creative. Suzanne. Yep. Yeah, try to catch more videos. Yeah, it's hard. Like I said, making videos takes a little more effort, and that's why I have to, do that myself. Y'all got to catch some videos. And Suzanne's knitting socks, which shorty socks. Yeah, which is good. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to get onto the sock wagon too. Yep. And let's see. Yep, planes are everywhere. LOL. Yep, still trying to figure out shorts. Oh, craft sale would be great. Yeah. So shorts are pretty nice. You can do them on your phone. And they give you a lot of tools to make them good. So there's good music on the shorts. So that's my favorite. So because if I love music, and so I like to just do random stuff with the music. Yeah. So let's see shorts. Yeah. Let me do this side here. Sorry, I keep clicking. I don't mean to do that. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah. So shorts. So shorts are good. And if you go and look at it, there's good. You could always put music. And then you can use, videos that you have already in your phone, and then you can type words on them and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Yep. And 4T. Oh, it's 12 a.m. So you're going to sleep after this. Oh, sure. Well, I'm gonna actually wrap this up. But yeah, I just want to definitely say thank you so much for coming. And yeah, craft sales are great. They're a great way to make some money, depending on if they don't overcharge you for the table. Yes. And so, it really depends on the table, what you're willing to spend. But sometimes they can be $10, sometimes they can be $100, sometimes 200. So it really depends. But there's that. And let me do one last thing here. Sorry about the rip. Oh, it's not too bad. Yeah, and then yes, Junior saying it's definitely good to donate. That is awesome. Yep, I agree with that. Because actually, where I go, I try to donate. We have shelters, the VA hospitals, the regular hospitals. Uh, oh boy, so many places. A lot of the libraries will donate, that way to the shelters, or because a lot of the libraries have groups, have knit and crochet groups. And let's see. Oh, there's Lydia. Thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, thanks for your inspiration, Charlotte saying. Kelly, you are so kind. Thank you. And yes, Shatika's. Let's see. Junior saying hi to Shatika. Everyone's saying hi. Shorts are a good way. There we go. Thank you. Yes. Shorts are a good way to gain subscribers. And they are. Now, like I said, I've had a mixed bag with them. It's really interesting. But I know other people that have done really well, you know, with the shorts. So it's weird. Like, so for me, it's been so so, you know. And oh, look who's home. Mr. I Bring It made it. He's back. That's awesome. But anyway, I'm just gonna do this. Thank you for your support. Get this in the shot better. Made that probably a little too big. Oh, hey, Moses. How's it going? Oh my gosh, I cannot fit this in here. Wrote this a little too big. Thank you for your support. And a little heart there. But make something pretty. Be kind. Enjoy your day. And like I said, take care of yourself and make sure that you get out and get some air. Do some walking. And yeah, I'm not freezing. That's good. Yep. Happy Friday Eve. Yep. Thank you, Dunzel. And everybody saying hi. And I'm glad the live not freezing. Yeah. So I have it running through Restream. And I think that helps a little bit. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Goodness gracious. Righty, tighty, lefty, loosey. I got backward. But anyway, thanks for coming, Lydia. See you. And hopefully, but yeah, shorts are good. And sometimes you get some people that aren't necessarily in your in the area where you do your most of your videos and stuff. So like if you're a crocheter, it gets you kind of out and about. And that's really cool. You know what I mean? Yes. So, do it. It's always good. It's good that you meet, you meet new people. And see, that's the fun thing about YouTube. Sorry about the wrinkle again. I'll say one thing. You get out, you meet new people, and the world is a big place. And I think that's so cool, that you get a chance. I cannot get this in the shot. There we go. Thank you for your support. There we go. I'm going to make sure I get a 5-second clip of that. Thank you for your support. And let's say, I'm going to say, say peace. Like I said, I really want world peace. Can you believe it? Peace and love. Yes. And that's what I'm sending out today. All right, now. So there it is. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming, you guys. Appreciate all the support, and all that stuff. Let me see. Did I lose? Here we go. Doing art is fun too. I've been doing them a lot. Oh, good. We got Renegade's Garage. Hello. Thanks for coming in. And Catchy Tune, I bring it every day. Thank you. Yeah, that's Drew. Drew is one of my karaoke friends, and he's very awesome. Like he does a really good job with all this stuff. You know what I mean? Yes. But anyway, good to see you. Oh, I'm gonna do a live with Auntie Ellen again. Maybe we'll see. Like she's got a busy life. I'm not as busy as she is, but it was fun. I think she had a good time, but I don't know. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I'm always open. To doing some crafting together. But thanks so much for coming, Renegade. Let's see. We'll do one last thing for Renegade since he came in right at the end here. Sorry about this ugly piece of paper. Did you see how you have to keep something on your table? Because these markers really bleed through. They really blah, 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 blah. They bleed through. So you really have to be good. You want to make sure. So let's do Renegade real quick here. All right, Renegade. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Renegade. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll do your Renegade's Garage. Renegade's Garage. Okay. Here we go. So, thanks for coming in. We appreciate you. Yes. And yes, thanks again. Have a blessed and safe day. You too, Miss Charlotte. But good to see you. So there we go. But once again, I'm just going to say thank you again for your support. There we go. Squeeze it in there. I think I got it in there. Have a great day. That's what 4T saying, y'all. Hand pink waving, face red heart, shape person, turquoise waving. I love it. See, I can't. It's funny. I can't see the things, but that's cool. Yeah. So thanks for coming in. All right. So we'll see you guys soon. And peace. Bye bye. Well, no, I won't say goodbye. I'll say we'll see you later. That's what we'll say.